Crusin U.S.A. It's kind of like driving on a highway really fast, except imagine that everything on the side of the highway that you could or possibly would hit is a cardboard cutout and you can mow it over. Alright, so Crusin U.S.A. I think this was one of the games that came out when the N64 launched back in '96. And I think when my dad bought an N64, probably told his mom, my mom, it was for me, but let's be serious, man, it was for both of us. Thing's fucking sweet. Oh yeah, back when we bought our N64, I'm pretty sure this game came with it. This is one of the first games I actually had, and it's not a bad game. It's just not a good game. If that makes sense. At the time, this game was pretty sweet because 3D graphics and shit like that were friggin' that hadn't happened really. So just playing this, shit's nuts. But towards the end of the console generation, when people knew how to work an N64, like the Pod Racer game, that's a friggin' racing game that like you could do easy, no problem whatsoever, and it's just it plays great, it looks great. This game, it's one of those games that just gives you a migraine as you play it. Like you just feel like you're gonna puke. Aside from that, man, when you crash in this game, you just spin for days. Like picture Mario Kart when you hit a banana peel and you're like, God damn it, I hit the banana peel and now I'm spinning out. It's like that every time you hit anything besides shit on the side of the road. If you hit that, don't worry about it. Doesn't matter if it's a redwood tree, a lamppost. When I say redwood tree, I'm talking like, you know, the 100 feet, like, they're lived for ages. If you hit one of those, fucking just cardboard cutout, thing will fall down. You're fine. Everyone's fine. But God forbid if you friggin' nudge someone else's car, you'll be spinning for 20 minutes. It's just, I don't know where the logic was in that, but to each their own. If I were to be like on my 1 out of 10 scale, from my memory, I'd probably give Crusin U.S.A. a 6 out of 10, 5, 6 out of 10. Right middle of the road. I mean, I know it sounds kind of bad. So 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10 just sounds awful. It's really not that bad, but it's just not that good. I don't know what to say. So let's pop this bitch in and cruise the USA. Wow, that has got to be the most god-awful intro music I've ever heard in my life. Yeah! Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, I just want to come up with a cool dance for it. Yeah. Oh, oh, oh. I mean, it's kind of catchy, but it's just, I don't know. Got the fever, and the only prescription is more cruising. So it's cruise! One thing Crusin U.S.A. does right, which, thank God they did it right, because it's the name of the fucking game. You can really cruise the USA. They included a lot of famous places, I guess you could say, from the Grand Canyon to LA to Golden Gate Park. You know, they didn't really fuck up that side of it, but the gameplay that you race in these places, they definitely could have worked on that just a little more. I mean, come on. Look at this shit. Just spinning out like an asshole all the time. Want to go up head-to-head against a fire truck and a sedan? Sure, no problem. Get out of that shit with one little scratch. See, one of the classic things in this game is you get stuck in what I like to call massive clusterfucks, where just everyone's hitting everyone, and you just keep spinning, and then when you spin, you hit this guy, and he starts to spin, and then he spins and hits this guy, and this guy starts spinning again because you hit that guy. And it's just a shit show of spinning in circles, and Honestly, like, why? It's worse than Mortal Kombat when you get stuck in the corner, or in fucking Clay Fighter. Don't get me started on that. Okay, maybe it's not as bad as Clay Fighter when you get stuck in a combo, but it feels that, you feel that frustration, that tension as you're just spinning out in circles over and over, and it's like, okay, yeah, I understand that I'm, okay, yes, please, just let me get back to my, okay, no, oh, there goes the guy in second and third and fourth, and we're all still here, just jerking off. It's just, everybody circle jerk. I'm still not sure how many people I've killed in this game. My death count has to be over like 100, because there's no way you're gonna survive getting hit and doing 5 360s at different angles that aren't even really physically possible. So, besides that, just look at what happens when you hit shit on the side of the road. You just smush it over, no matter what it is. Like I said at the beginning, redwood trees. These things are like 10 feet around the base, bigger than the car in the game. And just watch. Like, honestly, yeah, man, I'm a lumberjack. But this must be the reason. It's in my blood. Like I said, the controls, the graphics, literally, I'm getting like a migraine right now just watching this. It's just one of those games that just, you can pause it and just like get the barf bag ready, and then you go back to playing and just, you know, everything's good after that. Another really annoying feature of this game is the save, or I guess the lack of saving. No matter what you do, you always have to restart, even if you want to change cars. Like, look at this little garage here. I got a nice couple cars. I started out with this little tan one here on the end, and I didn't like it. So, I go back to the main menu to pick one of what I assume would be the faster cars, and all the races I had done so far were just eliminated. So I guess every time you play this game, it just expects you to, you know, it's like, yeah, of course you're going to want to cruise the USA. They're playing Crusin U.S.A. They're going to want to cruise the whole USA every time they play. What is it with these N64 games and no save states? I thought we were past this shit. Like, it's not a Genesis or a friggin' Atari or a Super Nintendo. Even those, some of those had saves. It's just, it's stupid. I gotta say, the San Francisco map is pretty cool. I feel like I'm on the set of Full House or some shit. I'm just looking for Uncle Jesse, trying to hit him and fuck up his hair. Danny, I didn't mean to hit Michelle. She just jumped right out in front of me. Like, I don't want to go to jail. I only had 2 beers. Next, I want to look at something that blew my mind, even when I was a kid. And I swear, this is the only video game I've ever seen this happen in. But when you finish a race, the people that are there to celebrate whoever comes in first crowd the finish line. Like stand. Like, Red Rover, come over to finish. Like, I'm not kidding. They are all suicidal. Just look at this shit. And then as you win, if you get in first, this creepy little cardboard cutout looking lady, like, superimposed into the game, comes up holding a trophy, and this just gives me nightmares. Like, why you gotta give me, why the creepy animatronic lady gotta give me the trophy? Why couldn't it be, you know? Next, we've got these gigantic holes in the middle of a freeway. Like, I feel bad for the fucking pedestrians that have to deal with this shit. Like, massive jumps. Not off-road, but in the pavement on a highway. Honestly, I don't know what the deal is with these massive holes. Like, I've driven highways before, never have I seen a jump going over a gap. And look, like, you can see the cars, you can see citizens trying to traverse these. They don't have the supercars in this race. They're just, you know, driving along and they're like, oh, look, a hill, and then they fall into this pit. Like, what the fuck? Like, you can see them in there. Like, what? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. You have these weird moments where you're not really sure if you can hit the person in front of you, the other racer, if you're gonna spin or they're gonna spin. Like, take what just happened to me, for example, where I just nudged the back of him. He went flying off. If I was that guy, I would have been pissed. But, like, it's risky as shit, because you don't know if you're gonna be the one that, even if you're like the aggressor, if you're going up and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna hit this guy real hard on his side, and then he's fine and you just start eating shit, you don't know what's gonna happen. Sometimes it's gonna work and sometimes it's not. The game just flips a fucking coin and says, oop, I guess this time it's your turn to eat shit, even though you were going faster and you pit maneuvered him perfectly. No. Just no. That's not how it works in Crusin U.S.A. One of my favorite things about this game, once you get into first place, and you get pretty far ahead of the other racers, at least it seems that way, the game will start throwing what look like drunk drivers at you. Yes. They will go out of their way, they'll be coming the opposite direction. You think if you see a speed race coming at you, you'd pull your fucking car over and just call it a day. No. They go out of their lanes, over the double yellow lines, and try and kill you. They try and end your life. And I guess that's the game's version of letting the other racers catch up. But what the fuck is that shit? You're gonna send drunk people, that is sending such a horrible message. This game's rated E, you're gonna send drunk drivers at me. I find it very offensive. Another fantastic thing, the creators of this game probably wanted to add cops to the game. That would chase you, because if you're in a race, they'd probably chase you. So I'm sure when they were all sitting down around their table, they're like, you know what, it would be cool to add cops. And they're like, yeah. We don't know how to do that. Yeah, no, that'd be pretty hard. You know what? Better idea. We'll have cops cars everywhere in the game. They won't do shit. They just don't care. They'll let you go. Doesn't matter if you're going 150 right by them. Better yet, doesn't matter when you hit them and make them spin out 500 times. Doesn't matter. You can get out of jail free card. In Crusin U.S.A, infinite get out of jail free cars. All the cops don't give a shit. They've already made payroll. You're good to go.
Now, despite all of these flaws with the game, I still had a decent amount of fun with it. I played it for a while. I got halfway through the game in maybe an hour, not even. It's kind of easy. I mean, you just have to come in first to get to the next level, which sounds hard, but really it's not too bad once you get the hang of the game. The only level that really, rustled my friggin' jimmies was the forest level with the redwood trees. Something about that level. I remember even when I was a kid, that thing is fucking hard. But besides that, it's pretty smooth sailing. And about halfway through, I just kind of got sick of playing it because it was easy, and the setbacks and annoying things that would happen just kind of got overwhelming, and I had enough of it. So I got a good feel of the game, and I feel like I've seen all it has to offer, so I'm ready to do my re-review.
Alright guys, so now that we're done reviewing this lovely piece of art, Crusin U.S.A, I have another lovely piece of art to share with you that is being shared with me. We have a celebrity in the building. Once again, he's from the same town as John Simmons, and he saw John came, and he just really wanted to one-up John. So I've got Taylor Madison of Daylight, or you might know him as Little Tay. He's coming in, he's gonna play us a song, and my heart's probably gonna melt. So this is a special song for Crusin U.S.A. What's up, man? Yo, what's up, Taylor? Thanks for having me. Yeah, no, man, thanks for coming. Alright, dude, get started. I'm really excited to see what you wrote for this game. Alright, I'm Taylor Madison from Daylight, and this is a song I wrote about Crusin U.S.A. Hope you enjoy.
Survey the highway for a cop that won't chase me. Use my car as a ram to topple trees. Spin around in a crash that just won't end. Can't save my game, I guess I'll cruise the world again. Brother, if I play this game, then I'll get bored. Set another record lab. The forest map has kicked my ass, I came in last. But every other race is cake and I drove fast. Beat all my rivals to Taillights crossing finish lines, they say. Brother, if I play this game, then I'll get bored. Set a record lap, but hell, who's keeping score? Sister, what if I hit the fence and crowd the finish line? All I know is this race is mine. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Alright, dude, that was fun.
Thanks for coming.
I had a good time.
I appreciate it, dude. That was pretty fucking awesome.
See you later, man.
Yeah, I'll see ya. Alright, guys. So, I guess it's that magical time where I'm supposed to re-review the game, right? I mean, you've heard me rant for like 10 minutes about all the shit that's wrong with it. But at the end of the day, it really isn't that bad. It's easy to nitpick because it was just such a fucking early game that they were probably rushed a little bit and they didn't know the tech. So I really can't shit on them too hard. I want to, but something about it, the just playing this game, is the nostalgia factor. Definitely probably gives it an extra point just because I played it when I was a kid. I mean, of course I'm still gonna like it a little bit. And, you know, the graphics are pretty bad, but once again, one of the first games in N64. The controls, also pretty bad. I mean, everything is just mediocre, but it's that good kind of mediocre. Like watching a shitty movie on sci-fi, you know? Sometimes it's just what you need. So I'll stick with my rating. I think it deserves a 6 out of 10. I think in the beginning I was juggling between a 5 or 6. I'll land on a 6. I think this game's a 6 out of 10. Granted, at the time it came out and all that shit. I'd say that's fair. So yeah, that's really it, guys. I hope you enjoyed Taylor Madison's wonderful song he dedicated to Crusin U.S.A. If you don't know who Daylight is, go check them out. They're friggin' awesome. Yeah. Just keep needing it. I mean, if you don't need it, I don't know what your problem is, but if you need it, then subscribe to my channel, because we all need it here. Thanks for watching.